All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Formula Costco. We are here for Season 7, the exhibition in Monza, the first race of Season 7, and the first race on F1 25. It is an exciting new era for Formula Costco. A lot of new drivers, a lot of faces, and new places that we'll hope to talk about. I am, of course, Normie on Xbox with you. And I am joined by Mr. BB and Potato in the booth.
Yeah, excited here. Brand new season for an exhibition at a historic 11 turn venue here. Um, so yeah, excited for this one. We had an exhibition race at Baku, I believe, last season. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this is maybe a bit better than that. Obviously, way more attendance than that race. Um, but yeah, got a couple new faces in the field for this season.
Yeah, we'll have to touch on them, but we're coming to the end of qualifying right here as Joey actually wrecks out. But on board with Banjo, who I believe is in P1 right now. It's one-shot qualifying for the exhibition, so no 18-minute session, no multiple runs. You get one shot at it. And will Banjo be able to take pole? Looks like yes, he will by a huge margin. Banjo on pole by, I think that was like 6 or 7 tenths of a second.
Coming off hot at the end of last season. He's just a
Definitely.
few feet away from winning the
Yeah,
season
six
finale.
tenths. Banjo, one of the few drivers that stayed put where they were last season, and it is going to propel him to P1 by a gigantic margin. Slurp second, Rowdy back. He is in third. Cole, Bama, DeMayo, McKinnon, Cheesy, new driver, Dingers Only or Eli, and Snowy in the top 10. Then you have Geico Gamer, new driver as well, Logan, Jake, JB, and Joey. So we'll have to try to talk about as much of the driver moves as we can. But obviously we have a race to pay attention to as well, so gonna try to talk about everything that we can. But Banjo wins the pole for the exhibition here
Oh,
in Monza.
rain.
Ba- oh, well, okay. It is raining here in Monza for at least the beginning. It doesn't look like it's too hard. If I had to guess, that'd probably be on intermediates to start the race. But it's going to make this start really sketchy, especially with everyone not really having much experience racing against each other on this game yet. And obviously, the rain is tough regardless. And here we go. The start to a new era for the exhibition here in Monza. We are underway. Lights are out. Everyone is on intermediate tires. It's Banjo versus Slurp going into turn one. Slurp, we know, is one of the best in the wet, and he's going for the lead immediately on Banjo. Into turn one, they go side by side. There's a three-wide move. There's big contact to Sauber. I think that Snowy has huge damage. And oh my goodness, there's a massive crash. Bama gets a time penalty. And Eli, in his first race, gets crushed in turn one.
Well, Rowdy and
As Slurp
Bama
leads.
are gonna probably contest those penalties. They took evasive maneuvers but didn't stop, I guess. Oh,
Oh, there's
big in the
another
back.
big wreck at the back. That's DeMayo, who is now making more contact with Gio, and oh my goodness, what a ugly start to the race.
New game and a whole lot of chaos.
Not the way you wanted to start your season. DeMayo, his front wing is completely gone. Eli has a good amount of damage. Geico in his Formula Costco debut got involved, but looks like he got away with no damage as Slurp is absolutely gone. He has 1.2 seconds ahead of now Rowdy, who is in P2. Banjo falling back to third already. As we take a listen to the new engine sounds here on F125, excuse me, and the new telemetry at the bottom. Coming a complete lap one, Slurp will lead it.
rush start for those.
And they,
Oh, we got a couple guys pitting here. That's
yeah,
4 coming
JB,
down.
Logan, DeMeo all in. And DeMeo speeds in the pits as well. My goodness, it has not been a great lap 1 for our P3 championship finisher from last season, who has made the move to Williams to be teammates with Banjo. He will definitely, I think, be thankful that this isn't a points race.
Yeah, and I think there's just going to be a learning experience for these guys in a new game. I don't know, all of them have had a ton of experience racing. You know, even the guys that have for the past week, you know, it's still only not a ton of experience. And for an exhibition race, this will help them a lot going into week 1.
Snowy and Jake going out of here. A little bit of contact. It's going to lose Snowy 9th to McKinney, and here comes Gio. Oh my goodness, that was close. Looking for the move around the outside. And into the left-hander, Geico will clear him. Remember, no points on the line, so it's all about finishing position and winning the race. Winner gets $5 added to their prize pool at the end of the season, as Snowy tried to fight back, but to no avail there. And Rowdy will set the fastest lap as he is trying to gain on Slurp. No DRS activated because of the wet conditions right now, but the track is not terribly wet. Oh, Rowdy, look how much he sends it into the turn 1. Gained about 4/10 on Slurp there. Cole now up to 3rd. He has gotten by Banjo as Bama rides 5th. Joey, who started 15th, up to P6. He gained 9 spots on the first lap because of all the chaos. And his new ride in Aston Martin with Slurp as his teammate. You have Cheesy, who's stuck at McLaren with Cole. Jake and McKinney in the new Mercedes duo, 8th and 9th. And then, as we mentioned, 2 new drivers in the RVs, Eli and Gio. JB and Bama move up to Red Bull. Logan in a Ferrari with Rowdy as caution sector 2. That is for, I believe that was Geico, because, yeah, Snowy got back around him as DeMeo and Logan battle in turn 1. DeMeo will take 14th place away.
Brand new look for the Mercedes, 8th and 9th here battling.
And looking at the penalties, DeMeo has the speeding penalty. McKinnon and Bam, I believe, both got overtaking off the track penalties because of the turn 1 chaos. So we'll just see about that. And I believe Rowdy got just a track limits violation. We'll have to see about those penalties at the end of the race.
Yeah, I think they may contest that, but honestly, they did gain spots there. They did take that out that lane where it'll be their left to take that, and they gained spots from it. So I mean, we could see it stay, we could see it get changed. Because there's a battle going up here for 8th, 9th, and 10th. To turn 1. Oh, sector 3.
Yellow sector 3, and
I don't know who that would have
not
been.
sure who that was for.
There was an overtake there. I think
believe
DeMeo got
it was
passed.
DeMeo.
Yeah.
DeMeo had an issue in sector 3, and DeMeo is coming back into the pits.
Cole gaining on Rowdy for
Race still
second.
coming down, and yep, here we go. Cole making the move on Rowdy, getting closer to him. We've preached for many seasons how Cole and Slurp are the 2 best in the wet conditions in the league. I think you'd have to put DeMeo up there as well, but he's obviously had a rough start to this one. No DRS, so this is just gonna be pure battery and pace here for Cole if he wants to get the move done. He's 4/10 back, going down the straightaway. As DeMeo is...
Oh, Cheesy.
Still in the pits. Oh, what happened to Cheesy?
He's pitting.
Oh, there was a yellow for him, and now he's coming into the pits. And Cheesy's out. He's retiring.
Oh.
Cheesy pulled it in and retired the car. And DeMeo actually went a lap down as a result result of that
Oh,
pit stop
man.
where he had to serve the 10-second penalty.
Dingers
So
is
now he is
lagging.
just behind these guys. Yeah, everyone's struggling. Another yellow in Sector 2. Oh, who is that for? I think that's for, yep, DeMayo's out. That's a safety car for DeMayo. Man, this is pretty ugly start to this race.
I think these guys glad that it's just for an exhibition.
Yep. This will kind of reset the field. I really don't think we're going to see many people pit here.
I don't think we...
Maybe...
Did we go to Monza
McKinney will come serve
last
their
season?
penalties. We did not.
Yeah, so last time we went here was 2 seasons ago. Had a pretty good finish. Had some late race of safety cars that ended on that back straightaway. So they'll come down the pit road.
Slurp Roddy Cole all in. I think might be time to switch to dries. The rain is pretty much stopping here. I think. Yep. Oh no, people are going on to Anderson. Yeah. So the whole grid has decided to come in. It looks like. As McKinney, yep, that was not even close. He sped by a mile. McKinnon went 130 into the pits, and it's 80 is the speed limit.
Well,
and Jake
stayed out.
has done the same.
And Stingers.
Dingers has stayed out. That'll move him to 5th.
That beautiful new RV paint scheme. The inverse of the normal Red Bull.
So both Mercedes speed in the pits as Snowy goes to the wets. Interesting. And he gets a new front wing as well. Snowy the only driver to go to the wet tires here. As JV and Logan in as well.
Think
I
back.
can't believe we only have 6 laps completed.
When the last time Slurp was up here at this track on a restart, I believe it was 1 or 2 cars in front of him and he didn't go when the safety car left, so he'll have to be very aware here. He's now a lot more experienced with it after a whole nother season with these restarts. A veteran in the series, and now it's coming up just short of that championship again last season.
Looking to start off on the right foot here in the exhibition. Slurp won the Baku exhibition. We talked about it at the beginning of the stream. Won that race last season.
Well, now that we have time in between, how about the last 2 weeks we've been doing something different? Had a break from the series. From F1, did the Costco 500, and not to brag, but got a 2nd place. That was pretty fun going out there.
2nd place finish for BB and Potato. Yeah,
I'm very
impressive run.
surprised. I think I had my team out there and put out 4 cars. It was me, Banjo, Cheesy, and Joey. And I mean, shout out to Joey. He was right out front at the end of the race. Had some contact and
Probably
lost
should
it.
have won the thing.
But yeah, well, kind of disappointing finishes for us. But I'll take a 2nd place finish. And no, I'm not spreading out the prize money with my team. It's all for me. So.
And Potato, I don't know if you saw, but they added Indy cars to Forza.
Oh wow!
Like the actual Indy cars.
They had
So
that in
we're definitely
Forza.
gonna have to do another one soon.
I used those in Forza when those were 6. They're pretty fun to drive.
I know a few people tested them and said they were pretty fun, so we'll have to see about that in the future. And I was going to say should be going green this lap, but we had 3 people come back in, so it looks like we're going to keep going under safety car. Have to say, this game compared to F124 looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it's in the rain, but yeah, can't wait to see it out in the dry condition. I mean, it's weird because I mean, driving it myself, it felt similar visually, but now watching it from a broadcast perspective, yeah, it really does look really nice. And we got different telemetry as well. Yeah.
F1 really the only racing game that actually has a good spectating system, so I appreciate that about it a lot. As Cheesy has just informed us that it's going to rain the entire race.
Well, that might be why Snowy went to wets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the strategy. I mean, like I said before, really only thing that matters in this race is the win. So why not throw a Hail Mary out and see what happens, because no one's going to remember if you finish 2nd or if you finish 13th, you know?
Yeah, just like the All-Star race. Actually, we'll have an anti-All-Star race later in the season for Formula Costco, but...
Well, looking forward to that. We'll have Cole in the booth for that race joining us.
Yeah, probably
That'll
about
be
the best...
Sunday night race.
The best driver analyst you could probably get.
And we will be finally going back to racing.
He's holding him back here.
Coming to complete lap 8. Yeah, Slurp going really slow. It'll be 19 laps to go. Slurp will lead away Rowdy, Cole, Banjo, and Eli. Eli, the only driver that did not pit under this safety car. And Slurp hits the gas and is away and kind of got sideways there, but still got a pretty decent jump over Rowdy as Dingers and Joey going at it for 5th as Joey got the initial jump, but Dingers was able to use the battery and hold on to the 2P5. Into turn 1 we go. And I guess I was about to say the safety car glitch is still a thing, but I guess not, hallelujah.
Oh!
As...
In the back.
Oh, big contact at the back. That's the Red Bull of JB.
Yeah, he got loose off the corner and had some contact. I believe it might have been the Ferrari of Logan. I couldn't tell.
And Logan has been involved in just about everything today so far. Have to keep a close eye on Snowy, who is the only driver on the wets, to see if they make a difference or not. I think he's going to need the rain to pick up and the track to get more wet to really have an advantage on those tires. Top 4 pulled away from Eli, who is trying to hold back Joey still. Rowdy's 6, now 5/10 behind Slurp.
Man, that was...
Since it's forecasted to rain the whole race, probably no DRS we will see tonight.
How about that? So that was close. Snowy was in 10th and almost got split by the Red Bull and Ferrari, Logan and JB, but then he came back and now he's battling with them again.
Cole fast slap, and he's going to go to the inside of Rowdy. He was pushing him for a while down the straightaway there. And then as soon as he pulled out to make the move, his run kind of died off. Now he will hold station into turn 1 as Joey has gotten by Eli. Now Bama trying to do the same around the outside of turn 1. That is a dangerous move, as Eli's going to cross him back over, try to go back to the inside. Actually, that's Geico going around him now as the two RVs
Eli
have
lagged
switched
back.
places. Still side by side, and Bama will get the better of Gio into the chicane. Bama, after a rough start, up to P6.
top 4 all up here. Got a gap. Back to Joey. He's kind of in his own world right now. Then it's possibly side by side. Caden looking for that spot.
Really good battles going on here in the midfield. You see just how sketchy this final corner is as Slurps has the fast lap and McKinney's go to the inside of Gio here. No movement in the top 4. Gonna be hard to make moves, especially with no DRS, as Cole got super sideways off of turn 2. Gonna lose him quite a bit of time to the top 2 of Rowdy and Slurp. I think you're seeing... I think Eli must have lagged out because he just joined back in. I was gonna say, I think you're seeing the tires make a difference. Because he was the only one that hasn't pitted, and he has gone 4 spots backward since the restart. And the wet tires for Snowy not really working. He has also lost spots back to 12th.
Yeah, and the worst thing about that too is the more you run out there when it's not wet conditions, the more it wears up the tires. If he gets into the gravel again.
Rowdy was closing on Slurp, but then made a big mistake at the entry to the chicane. Now Cole's going to have a big run on him here. Does he take it to the final corner? To the inside he's going to go. Both using battery. Rowdy going to be able to hold on for a little bit longer because of the more ERS he has. And will be able to defend. And Cole gets super loose out of the final corner.
Yeah, such a long corner. It might tend to get loose coming off of it because of how long you're on
Just watching everyone go through there, it is very, very sketchy. As where is Rowdy going? He's IndyCarring it into turn 1. Indy 500 was last week.
Yeah, unleashing the dragon, as you might say. But yeah, he's all the way down the racetrack there. I don't know. I mean, we saw who was doing that. Somebody was doing that in the rain in one of these races last season. But yeah, as Rowdy's gonna try to gain back on him down to 4/10.
Have about 2 distinct packs at the front. We have the top 4 together, then you have the 5th or 7th together.
Yeah, Joey was ahead of him.
Kind of separated.
He's kind of falling back to him. You got Bama behind him.
Bama, who had a pretty solid return to the league full-time last season, not able to quite capture the Season 1 magic he had where he won a couple of races and was a title contender. We'll be looking to take that next step this season, hopefully get back on the top step of the podium with the promotion of himself and JB to the main Red Bull team.
Yeah, that's cool to see, actually. I mean, that same team that was at RB switching up to the main team. In real life, that's a curse.
2 new guys.
In Formula Costco, hopefully it's a blessing for them to improve the new team.
Shaping up to be a really fun season, I think. You have the obvious top, 2-3 guys that are going to compete for the championship. Slurp, Cole DeMayo. You have Banjo, who made really big strides towards the end of last season. Trump should have probably won 2 or 3 of those races. Just came up short. Photo finish in Brazil. Joey, who if he shows up can be a title contender. Bama, we just talked about, and who knows what these new guys can do. Eli, Geico. Who knows what Cheesy can do, like if he can finally get on the podium this season. We'll have to see. It's going to be, like I said, fun season. There's going to be a lot to talk about, and all these new guys, we only have a couple of them here, but plenty of new people are in the league, and I think we probably have the best grid that we've had in the series going into this season.
Yeah, and I said last season, I believe it was at Bahrain, pointing out 4 teams that I set out as the best, and they proved so. Top 4, it was Williams, Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren. This season, probably we've got now Aston Martin. I think a bit of under the table work there from Sean Orna, but Slurp and Slurp and Joey on that team. You've got Williams with Banjo and DeMeo. You've got McLaren with Cheesy and Cole, and then maybe or Ferrari with Logan and Rowdy. If Rowdy can show up every week, that could be the same a different four this season.
I want to throw Red Bull in there too.
Yeah, for sure. I think if, especially Ferrari could fall down to them, and they could get in that fight.
I think it's gonna be hard to knock Cole and Jeezy off the Constructors' Championship, but I mean, I think Aston has a great shot at it. Also Williams, because DeMeo and Banjo show up and are contenders for the win every week. Oh, caution sector 3, Jake is out of the race, and will that, yes, it will be our second safety car. Jake has crashed, I believe, on the pit wall on the front stretch. And there he goes. And now we will get another restart. Rain's still falling about the same as it has for the entire race so far. But I mean, we saw tires matter with Eli. He lost quite a bit of spots after staying out. So we'll see what everyone does here. 8 laps on these tires. I'd say probably 5 of them are under green. Watching Slurp to see what he does. Slurp is going to come in. Rowdy, oh my goodness, Rowdy almost hits him, and Rowdy makes contact with the wall!
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, Rowdy overshot the pits by a mile there, and somehow didn't DNF, and he doesn't have damage. How in the world? And Bama, oh my goodness. Another penalty, this time it's for speeding. He had served the 10-second penalty, he got in the first corner just now, and Eli speeds as well. I have no idea how in the world Rowdy, 1, didn't speed, 2, made the pits, 3, didn't hit Slurp, and 4, didn't DNF. Has to be the luckiest thing I've seen in a while.
Shades of Kurt Busch, as he's gonna benefit from it. Did Snowy not?
Snowy stayed out.
What in the world? Okay.
Interesting.
Out
the
of
Let's
all
clearly
of the guys,
did not work for him, but
I would have said him to pit out of anybody, but as we've got Dingers is slow off the pit lane.
yeah, he is. Now he's going again. So a very chaotic safety car period there. We had Bama and Eli both speed, and Rowdy, like I said, I don't know how he got away from that with no repercussions.
Yeah, I mean, went flying in there, and I also just, I mean, a blessing he didn't get another penalty tacked on there for speeding, because I mean, he was going way too fast into there.
Yeah, way too fast.
I think that shows the difference. I think McKinnon earlier was going in there. He already knew he was going too fast, just said, okay, whatever, I'll just go full speed. But Rowdy made the attempt to slow down and got it slowed down just, I mean, barely, with some contact, and still made out of there. Seems like 100%. Somebody's pitting here. Bama.
That's Bama coming back in to serve as 10th second, I believe. Snowy is still staying out on those wets. Yep, there he is serving the penalty.
And his Dingers was also down in the pit lane to put on.
Yeah, probably a smart move by these guys. Yeah. Gonna lose a lot less time here than you would serving it at the end of the race or under green. we're going green this time.
Take this time to look at the schedule for this season.
Great idea.
Yeah, so season 7 starting out next week at Australia for a round 1 race, and then race 2 at Japan. This time, hopefully, we'll have both people in the booth. Round 3, we'll go to
yes.
Spain. Is that the same Spain? It's the same. And then F126, I think it's changing to a different one. And
yeah,
then
same one.
Everybody's. Oh, we're still under. Yeah, okay. I was looking back up.
You're good.
And round 4, the one everybody's dreading, or maybe if you're farther back and point to that point, hoping for, is Monaco. That's going to be a behemoth of a race. We'll see. I mean, it could be the most boring race in Formula Costco history. It could be the most, eventful. And I think a lot of it is going to happen in turn 1. And I just say your prayers for that one. We could have a lot go wrong. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean that's the true test of it's really driver versus track more than any other track in the game. So we'll see there, and then we go to Austria. I believe that has a sprint. Is that what the? I think that's what that thing. Yeah, sprint race. Yeah, that's a sprint race. And then go to Spa, Bahrain, Baku for a points race this season. Canada, Miami, Britain with a sprint race. Imola.
Have to mention also all the sprint races are reverse.
Oh yeah.
Because of the new reverse tracks feature in F125, which I think is really cool. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Well, we are about to go green here if you want to run through the rest of it really fast.
Yeah. It's Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and Brazil, the final 3 races. It's back to Brazil for another finale. As Slurp is going to hold him back once again for another restart.
It'll be 10 laps to go when we take the green. Slurp, Rowdy, Cole, Banjo, Joey, the top 5. Geico's moved up to P6 now as here we go. For the restart, Slurp gets a decent getaway. Not as good as last time though. Rowdy does have a shot at him with the toe and the overtake. Rowdy with the run. Can he make the move? Gonna go to the inside. Slurp tries to block, but Rowdy's there. Side by side for the lead. Oh, and there's contact. Slurp gives Rowdy absolutely no room to work with. Here comes Cole to the inside for second. Caution sector 1. And
Snowy
that's
went
McKinnon.
way too far, and was that McKinnon that went wide to his left as somebody else is going wide?
Yes.
Oh, that's still McKinnon. Snowy way too much speed on those wets, couldn't get it woed down. I don't think he gave anybody else damage. Can't tell if he has damage. I don't think he does either. So made it alive, but lost all of his spots there.
Slurp has led every lap of this race so far. Rowdy tried to change that, and they came to blows in turn 1 there. Still no DRS to work with because of the wet conditions. And Rowdy's got to be thinking that was probably one of his best chances at him there. But he does have more battery than Slurp going to the front stretch this time. If he can get a good final corner, maybe he'll have a chance. But he has to also play defense because Cole's right behind him, and then you have Banjo and Joey that's too far back as well. Rowdy going wide there. That was not the corner he needed. He lost time, and now Cole has a run at him. And Slurp sets the new fastest lap of the race, 1:28.23. As Snowy is slow in sector number 3. Rowdy closes down to 2/10, but not close enough to make a move into turn 1.
Single fire through there. A couple guys looked, but nothing able to be made as Snowy comes down that road.
Another speeding penalty.
Couldn't believe he was going that much
Snowy
higher
speeds.
than the pit lane amount on the racetrack beforehand. So surprised he got a penalty. I'm sorry, Snowy.
That was diabolical.
Gio's up into 6th here in front of 2 Red Bulls as his superiors really this season, even though they were just in the same ride last season. Kind of single filed out here.
Gio doing well in his first race. Had the crazy start, but has recovered nicely to safely slot himself into 6th. I think he would take that as a debut. Top 3 have once again pulled away. Banjo has just been, I think, a 4th place car, about where he's been running I think he's been in 4th pretty much the entire race, just not able to keep pace with the top 3, but able to hold off Joey behind him as Cole sets a new fast lap and once again pressures Rowdy. But then Rowdy uses the rest of his battery to just defend at the end of the straightaway.
Top 11 all really in a line. Not a crazy amount of separation. I think these top 3 have really been the best 3 cars all race, as Banjo's always been there. We've seen that a lot last season. Banjo always looking for a podium at the end of these races. This one, a win is really the only thing that matters, but I think
usually in the wets there's like a clear, Slurp and Cole are usually probably 10-15 seconds ahead of everybody else. Today, not the case.
Yeah, these guys staying in tow. I think it helps that it's a kind of an even amount, not a crazy amount, and it's same amount for the whole race. These guys can pretty easy to learn it. If you have that, it's not changing a ton. I'm sure the fact that
7 laps to go.
The fact that it's raining all race will get Formula Cole allocations for rigging it, but yeah, pretty interesting here. There's a little stay.
Cole's been in 3rd pretty much the whole race, though.
Yeah.
Rowdy once again closes down the long front straightaway with the tow and some ERS. Gets right to the rear wing of the Aston Martin. Off of turn 2.
Rowdy just looking and looking.
This is completely off topic, but remember that league I got you to commentate that one race for? They never paid me still.
Oh, yeah.
They owed me over $100.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing I stopped after one race. I didn't really want to do it anyways. Well, you mentioned that the F1 commentating or the viewing is just so much better than a Heat 5. Heat 5 is like about the worst you can get.
It is terrible.
Yeah, I'm hoping that new NASCAR 25 game has a good spectating system.
Hope so too. Cole lost the front 2 for a minute. Now within 1 second again, but still I think farther back than he would want to be. 6 to go. Can anyone challenge Slurp? Rowdy has been trying to, just has not been able to make the move stick. He's only gotten side by side with him 1 time, and we saw how that ended in turn 1. Slurp with the battery advantage as Eli and Logan battle here for 9th. They'll be side by side going into turn 1 here. Eli drives it in around the outside and takes the spot. Logan tries to cross him back over, but will not be able to get there. Everyone else kind of holding station. Banjo's pulled 2.5 seconds on Joey. Geico 1.3 back of him. Then you have the 2 Red Bulls together. Then Eli and Logan battling, as we talked about. Then you have McKinnon and Snowy rounding out the people that are still running in the race. As Bama must have just made a mistake. Yeah, Bama got in the grass a little bit there. And Jamie was able to take the position from his teammate to move up to 7th. Rowdy down to 4/10. He was on the 4/10, and he struggled through that chicane. Cole is once again caught up to Rowdy and putting him under pressure.
I think what I've heard from this game, it's very volatile with the amount that you get from the batteries. It's a lot more up and down than past games, as we got a penalty for someone back there.
Cole to the inside here. Rowdy got sideways in the final corner. Cole takes fast lap, but now Rowdy with so much more battery. He's able to hold off again because Cole used his entire ERS down the previous straightaway, as we are now under 5 laps to go. As Geico is going for the move on Joey to the inside into turn 1. Joey holds him off as Logan and McKinnon are both pitting here. As the two Red Bulls go, oh, there's a issue.
Bama going under
Bama missed turn 1 as Logan and McKinney have both gone on to softs. The rain is still coming down.
Cheesy's been wrong about the rain strategy before. We could go to dry at the end.
And there's a time penalty for JB. Rowdy does have that 3-second for the lap 1 incident, but we told him we would look at it after the race, so we're just gonna kind of act like it doesn't exist for now. And JB gets a corner cutting penalty as well.
Cole horrible through that second part of that section. He's gonna get passed by Banjo here.
Here comes Banjo for 3rd.
Man,
side by side.
Side drag.
Tire banging there into the last corner. And Cole will hold 3rd, but that's gonna allowed Slurp and Rowdy to pull 1.8 seconds ahead of him as we go to 4 laps to go. So Logan and McKinney, the 2 guys that said screw it, why not, let's go to dries. The rain's still coming down. The track is not awfully damp as look at that. Rowdy got a really good exit off of the turn 1 chicane. Turns 1 and 2 chicane. He's just been kind of hanging around the entire race, but not able to make the pass for the lead. Slurp had a better chicane that time. It's all about harvesting until the front straightaway, I think, as Rowdy going to use a little bit of battery here.
Yeah, I think
Slurp at 63, Rowdy at 48.
Cole might be the best at that I've seen in this. So good at preserving battery, but he wasn't doing that great here in this race. I think that just shows that he wasn't quite with the top 2 on pace. Now he's falling back to Banjo, trying to get away from Banjo though. Oh, Gio up here in the 6th.
Pulled away once
like
again.
Battling for 5th here with Joey.
Gonna go for the move into the final corner here. Gio looking for top 5 in his debut race in Formula Costco as, oh, he is drifting through the last corner. No movement up front. Slurp still with the battery advantage over Rowdy. It's Rowdy and Gio swerve back and forth. Oh, Joey gets super sideways into turn 1 there.
They really have no pressure behind them. Those Red Bulls made some mistakes. Just between these 2 for 5th. Oh,
Gio,
nowhere to go there.
Rowdy blocks low. Gio to the outside. Thinks better of it into that chicane. Caution is out in sector 1. I believe that is for Eli. Joey able to pull away a little bit now. Checking in back up front. Rowdy 4.5 tenths back. But Slurp has 30% more battery this time. He has done a fantastic job harvesting to defend 40% more battery now. Rowdy has the gap down to 3 tenths though. Coming to 2 laps to go. As they drift their way through the final corner.
About leading in this scenario, you're at your own destiny here. You can control the race. Make Rowdy use battery if you want to, and to defend it, and having to just try to hold on. They're coming up on a lap car, I think.
Cole is closing. Yep, that is Snowy just in front of him.
No DRS, so that won't affect anything.
Slurp still with significantly more battery. Rowdy's gonna have to.
Oh, down pit road.
Pull a rabbit out of the hat. It's Especially because when they get to the front start, Slurp just gonna dump his entire ERS and hold him off without really much of a challenge. Rowdy, I think, should be trying to harvest here, but really is not.
And you kind of have to stay in touch, right? I think he knows the amount he has to be going into the front straight away, and if he's not there, he's not going to have a chance either way, so I think that's what he's banking on.
Rowdy at 30, Slurp at 87.
Slid it into that S's there. Not a good entry for Rowdy.
6/10 is the gap. Rowdy dumps more of his battery. And coming to the white flag, down the front stretch one more time. Does he have anything for the Aston? Here comes all the battery being dumped by Slurp. Rowdy dumping his as well. The gap remains 6/10. Rowdy has to turn his off. Slurp turns his off as well. 44 compared to 6 as they go into turn 1. Slurp defends on probably Rowdy's best chance at getting by him.
That's Rowdy's best corner, so I don't know if he's going to be able to gain for the rest of this track here. We'll see.
They go by Snowy, who lets him by. Two sectors to go in the exhibition for Season 7 at Monza. Slurp versus Rowdy. Slurp has led every lap of this race from P2. Can he lead the last one and add an extra $5 to his prize pool at the end of the season? Last long straightaway, 30% battery for Slurp. Rowdy is basically out. No gain from the Ferrari.
Gio's last chance on Joey.
Go.
Misses out on that, got loose.
Rowdy goes super wide into the gravel, and that's going to do it. He loses a bunch of time. And 1 corner to go for the Aston Martin of Slurp. He came up 7 points short of the championship last season, but he's going to win the exhibition race for the 2nd season in a row. Slurp 74 kicks off season 7 with a bang, leading every lap in Monza and getting the win. Rowdy will, I believe, finish 2nd if the time penalty does not go into effect, but for now, Cole will jump him for P2. Banjo finishes 4th. Joey comes home top 5. Geico, very good debut for him. He is 6th. Bama looks like he will come home P7 depending on his penalties here. And he will. Here comes Eli in his debut. He will come home in 8th place. Then we have a battle going on for 9th and 10th right here between JB and McKinnon. Side by side. And JB goes by. McKinnon, remember, pitted for the dry tires. Has not really worked.
Well, they're both on dries.
Logan did as well.
Oh wait, no, never mind. JB. I read that wrong.
JB is not
JB
on dries.
is on intermediate. My bad. Oh! Logan sent the mail in the final corner.
Oh my goodness. And McKinnon is in the gravel and will come home in 10th. Well, nope, he retired. Alright, time to talk to our top 3. If parties work, hopefully they do.
Hello.
Everybody's here.
Nope. Yeah, so enjoyable. Did a lot. Nope.
Alright, Potato, you got Call the Rowdy, I got Slurp.
Are we going off
Include
official
your
or are
audio,
we
guys,
going off?
please.
Are we gonna say
finished.
Rowdy?
It doesn't fucking matter. No
Okay,
points are given.
I'll do Rowdy.
Cole finished 3rd, Rowdy finished 2nd.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Well,
So what the
Fastest
hell
lap.
happened
Yeah.
turn one?
okay, well let's start out with provision right now. Third could go up to second, Rowdy. Um, I know a podium doesn't really matter in this kind of race, but still, we're pretty fast out there and got came across the line second. What do you think you could have done different to maybe get
Uh,
first place?
I just the Scary before last lap. I slid through there so bad. Lost by like 3 5 tenths to Slurp, and he probably had a bunch of ERS saved up, and I just had no chance after that. Maybe I could save my rears a little bit more, but every time I tried to save, Cole would be on my ass trying to pass me, so I couldn't. And track position seemed very key there, so there's just nothing I could do.
How did you see that turn one happening, and how did it turn out from your perspective? What do you think
Well, I was,
happened there?
I was fine going through it, and then I see the red arrows to my side. I'm like, okay, there's some calamity, and then a Red Bull spawned in on my side pod out of nowhere, and so I cut through there. I mean, I slowed down. I gave back my position to Banjo and everything, but I still got a penalty, and so did Bama. So I don't know if it's just a game thing or like I deserved it. I haven't seen it yet, but I felt like I was trying to avoid getting crashed into, so I don't know for sure.
Okay, so for now P3 for Rowdy, but we'll see if that'll change. And for now P2, for Cole, finish cross the line third, a podium, but again doesn't really matter in this kind of race. What do you think you could have done different out there to stay with
Literally
those top
nothing.
two?
Not
Okay.
There's not a single thing I could have done. Yeah. I don't even know how to say. I mean, it was the race was decided in turn one, and I probably should have been more aggressive trying to pass Rowdy, but I didn't. I thought, I'll take it easy, and then I got there. I looked in my mirror, and there's 7 wide behind me, so wasn't really. Yeah, I can't really do much, but yeah.
So how do you feel now, going into this season, defending champion? Do you think is you can get proof on this as it's not a great start for you? Obviously, you sound disappointed, but how good of a God damn it! How good do you think you can improve on this future races?
I didn't hear a word you said,
BB and
but I
Potato
think
crash out in the booth. Oh my
I
god.
think
we
I'll
love this
do
guy.
just fine. Yeah, I think I'll do just fine. This race doesn't really matter, so it's not one of my best tracks. I think I did pretty well. Fastest lap by over like 7 tenths, so I think I'll be all right.
Okay, well, for now, P2 for Cole, he might drop to P3.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, BB and Potato.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna talk to Slurp, our winner. Slurp, you led every lap from second place. We know how good you are in the wet conditions in this league, and you showed that again tonight. How difficult was it to hold on with Rowdy pressuring you for basically the entire race?
I'm very thankful that it was a wet race because I think if it was dry and Rowdy got DRS, he was probably gonna be gone. So I was thankful for that. I was thankful for not getting caught up in the lap one incident. But most of the race I was pretty stressed about Rowdy because he just would gain like maybe 2 seconds on every straight. So that was scary, but overall good clean race. Start of the season.
What does this do for your confidence coming off the close championship loss to kind of assert yourself again as one of the favorites?
Yeah, I think I will assert myself as the alpha male here. Clearly seeing Cole's struggles today, finishing like 5 seconds behind me or something. But I think it's gonna be a good season. No matter how the race went tonight, I think it'll be a fun, entertaining, good season. Good season, better game. Just
I
trying,
agree
just
with
trying
you
to be
there,
positive,
so-
man.
What's your outlook going into the opener at Australia next week?
I hope it's. Yeah, I hope it's probably gonna be me, Cole, Rowdy, and probably DeMeo in there. I hope it goes similar.
Forgetting
to
the
last
worst
season.
driver Bancho.
Yeah, my
Forgot
bad, my bad,
I
my
forgot
bad.
one.
Worst
pal.
driver.
Yeah, he's just very forgettable. So, but I hope it's similar to last season, except I come out on top of Cole, or I get the better of Cole.
I hope you
Uh,
don't land on top of me.
All right, yeah, I look forward to next season, next race army thing. I think.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm looking forward to the season. Should be a fun one. A lot of new guys and new places, and everyone
love
was
new
presented
guys.
with a new challenge. um, everyone was presented with a challenge on the new game with the wet conditions,
same
and
game.
Slurp was able to um, take advantage of that and lead every lap on his way to his second exhibition race victory in a row. Um, and with that, yeah, we will be signing off here from Monza, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week when we kick off the season in Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. See you guys on Tuesday.